Hi guys, welcome back to Kit Car Direct and MK Sports Cars. September, summer's gone into the autumn, plenty of leaves rustling around, a bit windy and a bit blustery. But I think there's a track day tomorrow. There's a few guys going out in some MKs at Setterton tomorrow, so I shall be heading down that way as well. Give a little run out if the weather stays nice. We'll see. Which brings me on to the Booster demo car here, talking about runs out. Pistonheads were in this week. I don't know if you saw that or you link onto our Facebook page, but it was on the front cover of their website this week. They'll maybe put up a link, I'm not sure, but if not, have a read up. Sam gives it a good write-up. I don't think he's ever driven a bike engine car before, so it's a bit of a new experience for him, assault on the senses, as they are, and we love them, you know, the raw, etc., 11,000 RPM, it's all blistering pace. So yeah, we're just doing something on the ramps, because giving it a little bit of a service. It should probably go off the road probably in the next few months when winter's here, unfortunately, so test drives will be down to dry days only, which is frustrating. But you know, if you're still looking for a booster car, the weather's dry out there at the moment, and you want to get in for test drives, give us a shout, book in for an appointment, drop us an email or a phone call. Test drives are still there, COVID compliant. Make sure you get the app on your phone as well, COVID-19 app, isn't it, or NHS COVID-19, get that on your app, keep everybody safe, that's what it's all about. So if you want to do that, drop us a line. That's a Booster yellow car, Pistonheads, check that out. We'll move on down. So orange Booster car, you've seen this over the last few weeks. Final job was diffuser. The diffuser's fitted. They look pretty cool. Don't ask me if it calls you downforce and aero and all of this and etc. It looks good and it stops the balloon effects and everything else. But these cars, let's be honest, they're not aerodynamically efficient anyway in the first place. It may give you something, etc. It looks clean. It cleans up the whole back end. It does look really cool. There's one here, as you can see. So they weigh not a huge amount of weight. We've got this to fit onto the CBR car down there. But they're a nice shape, cleans the whole back end up. So that's ready now, pretty much. We've got to book at a date now for them to collect that, and that she'll head it safe into France now. So hopefully we'll be tearing up the tracks pretty soon. So if you're looking for a diffuser though, haven't got any in stock at the moment, so there's a bit of a lead time, a few weeks out on those. So if you're looking to get in for a winter project to do and putting a rear diffuser on, get your order in now, ready for your winter project and lock down in your garage over the winter. Cool. CBR time. I think we showed you last week, you've seen some pictures maybe that we've been doing on this car. This car went through its IVA test last week. It's passed now, and we've been fitting some other bits on it for the customer's expectation, which is a carbon aero screen, which is on there. Nice bit of kit. You know, they look really smart and they actually work very efficient at throwing the air over your head. We changed to the LED lights lenses. Very nice, cool looking light that we put in there. Let's put them on. Get the keys. So we do side light first. Two nice little kidney shapes really. Pretty cool. Nice and bright. We've got dip beam, you've got the top lens, and the high beam should be the bottom lens.
Yeah, that's it.
Off and on. Show you flash. That's flash. So yeah, it's got LED lights on the rear on this, and we might as well leave them on and show you how the LED lights sort of light up as well, which is pretty nifty. We'll show the indicators.
Oh, that's bright.
Yeah, no, let's show the hazards on as well. So they're nice and bright, the LEDs. Look pretty cool. Yeah, so they're nice. Front indicators on here, nice and bright as well. Nice and distinctive. And of course, he's got the savage switches which light up really nice in here anyway. That's on with the yeah, very nice indicators down here, etc. Very nice, very smart, off and on. But yeah, and then new badges we've had up. These are the new MK badges, which you can put in your steering wheel, which we have on this one, but they're designed for the got a whole load of them there. Nose cone badges and etc. And we got some brandings which we'll be doing as well. If you've got an Indy R or an Indy RX5 or an Indy RX5, an Indy RR as well. So all of these labels, if you're looking for the graphics and you're sticking up your car, something a bit different, we've got all of them.
So let's put one of them on the back of this car. Do it live. Do it now. Let's do it.
Wow, let's peel it off.
Oh, we can put one on the back of the yellow car.
Here we go. put it on. You peel that off and then it'll come on, but it gives you the idea. Pretty cool. So something new, or you want to look at the round badges, we've just changed some of the logos to try and capture something a bit more modern in there. So if you're looking for badges or graphics to tidy up your car and make it a little bit more smart, give you an idea. Right, so we head off from that, because this is going back to its owner next week. We've just got a few little bits to do to tidy it up. Registration's been applied for. Take a couple of weeks. Unfortunately, they've taken a couple of weeks. A few people have passed IVA. I think Ollie's was about 3 weeks, wasn't it? Something like that. Somewhere around that sort of time. Anyway, 3 weeks. So it'll be out. It may get some dry days in before the winter comes. So we're going to head over to the build area. Let's head over there. Right, build time. Plenty on. Free here. Straight off the bat that we're starting straight away. 2 Mazdas. One S2000. The S2000 come back just now. So we're going to start on the build on that one. So on with the French one, we showed you the brake lines, fuel lines, etc. were in on this one. We've also got the engine and gearbox, which we've done a few bits we had to do, button that up, alternator, brand new alternator belt and a few bits, but you'd seen that was detailed a couple of weeks back now when we started doing that. So front rockers are on, got your Protect shocks on, push rods, something new we've done, you've been crying out for. So now these are left and right handed threaded, so you can adjust your height of the whole car. It pushes out on here, you can see there's a gap's getting bigger, so when you crack these 2 nuts you can see that's a left handed thread and that's a right handed thread. When you crack them you can adjust your ride height without having to take off either end of the joint. You can see that's tightening up and that basically raises everything up. So yeah, something you've been asking for, so we've done it. Original design was always 2 right-handed threads, so we've made sure that we've got 1 left-handed thread in there for you. So yeah, all new chassis will come that way now, and you can, if you want to, retrofit them afterwards, but you mean buying obviously a new left-hand rose joint and a new push rod. But yeah, that will help, you know, in the adjustment of the vehicle. So quick rack on there, aluminium housings that hold them in, etc. as well. It's all the Mazda front uprights, etc. We've got discs and brakes and bits and that to fit next, but engine's in, that's the main thing. And then we start with finishing off sort of wiring and things like that's got to be done. It's a left-hand drive, so the pedal box is on this side, obviously, making sure that we've got the accelerator on the right side. Fuel lines are in, etc. Rear shocks on. £250 on the rear and £325 on the front. We run as a Mazdas. Poly bushes in, etc. So braided brake lines that are in for the Mazda. They have a banjo fitting on these ones, front and rear for the standard brakes. Yeah, standard brakes all round, and then we do a wheelwood upgrade on the front if you're looking for that type of thing. But yeah, floor plans all fitted and bonded in as well now. So yeah, we'll crack on over the next week. You'll see this sort of progress as we go along. We're sort of building them on. This is a left-hand drive, this is a right-hand drive. This is Richard's car. We started on that, so the floor plan's been bonded in, riveted in, pedal box has been fitted, brake lines and master cylinders fitted, steering rack all fitted, and we've got the rockers here and the rocker bearings. Oops, sorry, it's cameraman. Rockers and rocker bearings ready to fit in. We're doing that probably Monday now. Inners and outers to do on that, as well, and dampers ready to all fit. Yeah, there's a video online on YouTube actually. We show you how to fit those. We used to do a lot of things and paperwork and manuals, but it's better with a video. It gives you a real clear description of it as well. So the gearbox mounts in the centre, the rubber mounts, that's all fitted in, ready to go as well. Yeah, braided brake hoses in the back fitted, and then we just got to start on with suspension. We're sort of building them as we go along, sister car to sister car. So S2000, it's a classic chassis. So customer wanted this one sort of ready to be built. We've done the conversion, so you'll know if, well, we've got one here, Max's car. You'll know that the classic chassis has the rounded arch curved in here section. That was always on the classic, it was curved early days. Yeah, just this section here. This is curved on the classics, it was, and the steel was welded in there, etc. Whereas we've cut all that section out completely for the customer. cut all the whole lot out, refabricated all these sections in here, and the engine mounts for the S2000 engine. We've put those in, the gearbox mount for the S2000. It's a Ford diff, running a Ford on this. It's got the 50mm cage, and while we was there, we made all the bracketry for the radiator here, so that's all in. The brake tee fittings we put in additional, and also, which you'll know on your classic chassis, if you've built one years ago, guys, these were never in for your braided brake lines. We put those fittings in as well, so we adapted the chassis to make it a bit easier for now for the build. So this is going to be built. It's going to have a solid column in here, which is under here, and a collapsible boss section. The link bar is collapsible, and this thing goes onto a bearing through here. So once that's through there, the whole race column that fits on a bearing here, and up here we have a one piece rather than the standard Sierra column. We're trying to move away from some of that stuff. We've also put the braided brake hose off here as well. So, and then it went off to powder coat. It got completely repowder coated. All the other bits are good. So that. Get on with that one as well. You see brake lines, pedal box, all of that start to roll in the next week on this one. A floor pan that's all been pre-fitted with pre-drilled and powder coated, all of that. So we'll get that bonded in as well. So yeah, you'll see all these three over the next coming months, leading up towards Christmas time. Before. Yeah, we got plenty to do. We got the R1, which we know we're ticking along with, the wiring looms, etc. We've got all of these sort of before that. So, the next couple of months you'll see nice progression each week, and hopefully give you an insight. So if you're looking to build a Mazda-based car or Honda-based car, or etc., it give you some insights and maybe some tips along the way about what we do and fitting stuff in, etc. So that helps. And if you've got any questions, fire them over, or if you're on there, subscribe to the YouTube channel. You can always put a comment on there, and we'll try and come back to you and help you on that. So Max's car, we've got a drive shaft problem on that one. We're sorting out as well at the moment. So that sort of had to stand still for a short period of time while we sort that out, but that will get rocking once we get the parts back in as well. So yeah, busy times. So chassis production's really stepped up. We've got another one over there on the shelf, ready to go out to the customer next Friday. It's a kit form, and very busy week on kit ordering. So we are about 12 weeks at the moment out on kits. If you're looking to get that factory build, well, give us a call and we can talk through that process as well. So great. Hope you enjoyed that, guys, and I hope the guys out in Snetterton next week. One thing that was the other week, I forgot to say that Stu Thompson the other week done really well. 750 Motor Club Sports Summit, 4th in the first race on the podium, 3rd in the second race. So we set his car up here, got it all modified and the suspension set up. He'd gone from a 210 at Snetterton down to a 206.9. So fair play to him, hats off. Congratulations on getting on the podium, and hopefully we'll see him many more podiums out of him next week, next time he's out. So that's it for this week, guys. Like, share, you know where we are, subscribe, catch you next week.